Welcome to this exciting week of AI news. This is Bengt, and I got some crazy, fun, and exciting stuff for you. So let's jump right into the action. I don't think anyone missed that Copilot from Microsoft now roll out in the whole product suite for them. You know, you can access Copilot from if you're a Microsoft Office 365 user, and you can access Copilot right inside of Word, Excel, Outlook, Teams, and all of Microsoft's products. And that's great, and you will be able to do really great stuff there. But what you maybe did not know is that Copilot will also soon launch a GPT store. So, like when you launch GPT in ChatGPT store, you can now also soon launch a GPT in Copilot. And this is huge because two reasons. One reason is that this was quite unique with OpenAI and ChatGPT, that you have their own GPT store, because Microsoft is owner of both OpenAI and Microsoft, but also that Microsoft has access to a lot of enterprise users and customers. So if you can be successful with a GPT inside of Copilot, you might access a really exciting market in that sense. Samsung had some really big announcements ongoing and during CES as well, and they launched Galaxy different versions with a lot of AI functionality. Uh, One thing that stands out from this is, of course, the possibility to talk in one language and it will be automatically interpreted into another language, like French to Italian, Italian to Arabic. And this is huge, of course, because it will get rid of a lot of language barriers. But they also launch a lot of other AI functionality inside of the new phones, like in image editing, video, and the way you can just circle around and mark out different areas in a picture on a web page. You can use those AI functions to get more information around a certain thing. So this is extremely interesting to follow going forward. I took this picture just the other day, actually, here in Stockholm at King Street in English. And it's a picture of Galaxy S24 Ultra. And as you can see here, it says Galaxy AI is here. So my prediction is this year it will be an extreme battle between Samsung and Apple, and of course other manufacturers as well, around AI. The reason being is that even if Apple is really dominant, especially in the United States, where almost half of all users have an iPhone, and among younger people, it's almost 70% that uses an iPhone. Nevertheless, people don't buy an iPhone as often as they used to do. It's almost 5 years, or at least 4.5 years, between you upgrade your iPhone device. But with a lot of new cool AI functionality, maybe there will be a bigger reason for all the consumers, including myself, to go and buy a new phone, actually. And of course, as you can see in the picture, the Samsung has five cameras on here. So, and my iPhone has three. So maybe it will be six cameras on the next iPhone, except of all the AI functionality. Uh, Therefore, I think there will be a lot of dialogue around Apple this year, especially now when they released the upgraded Siri with AI. So now actually Siri maybe will be able to answer more than every second question correctly, and therefore will be really useful. If we don't hear about Apple, I'm sure you will hear more about solutions like this I'm showing here. This, what you see in the picture, is the new Rabbit AI phone, actually inside the hardware from Teenage Engineering. So it looks really, really cool, and it almost stole the show at CES Tech Fair. And what you can do here is you can just talk to it, and it also has, of course, a normal smartphone interface. But they said at the impressive demo they have pursued that it includes an LLM and also a large action model, which makes it possible to like order an Uber, doing web shopping, or even actually order food and stuff like that just with talking to the phone. So the CEO of Microsoft actually mentioned Rabbit as a really impressive demo. It will be launched in April this year, and it's already sold out, but they will roll out more units. And Microsoft's CEO said that we will see a lot of products like this. And I think this is a hint that maybe Microsoft, that also sells smartphones, will release something similar. And maybe other phones as well. Rabbit also did a cool thing. They included the AI search Perplexity for free for 1 year in this Rabbit phone. And Perplexity cost almost $200, which is the same price as the Rabbit device. This means that you could actually, if you really want to buy this, you could argue that you get the AI phone for free here almost. If you want to be a little bit creative in the calculation. So if you really want this cool phone, now you could almost get it for free, since you get the Perplexity search AI inside of it. Okay, here's a graph of Nvidia H100 GPU shipments by different customers. And as you can see, this was in quarter 3, where Microsoft and Meta ordered 300,000 of these. And then you have the other brands ordering a little less of it. Mr. Sack said on his Thread account that they are building a massive amount of new infrastructure. And at the end of 2024, they will have almost 1 million of NVIDIA's hardwares in its cloud computing. And why the heck do they need so much? This is because they will release open source, and I think also they will, of course, connect their vision with the new glasses and metaverse together with the AI solution. So they will need a lot of computer power. But Meta also actually releases a lot of different AI solutions that also will need a lot of computer power going forward. So I guess they don't want to be limited with this. Uh, so why does Meta need so much power in the hardware and the cloud? Yes, because they will roll out AGI in open source. This is so huge. I think they expect a lot of companies and users that will use this because it will be open source, meaning they will gain a lot of users. But it also means a lot of invention possibilities for startups, small and medium, and even private persons with this. So this is really exciting, and it will almost like democratize AGI in a large scale. So impressive, and a little applause there. All lazy people, this is good news for you. Aloha managed to set up with open source code and a laptop and buy some robot arms on the internet and make it able to train it to fry eggs, make foods, do the dish washing machine, fold the laundry, and other cool stuff. So theoretically, we could ourselves build a robot like this with just 2 robot arms and train it. If you train it like 50 times on a task, it can learn to do it by themselves. And the cost, if you want to put all of this together, is around $30,000 today. So there you have the ROI calculation on this. Another company showed off another solution that I said is quite cool and maybe even more impressive, because this robot doesn't need to do the task 50 times to be able to learn it. It could learn to make a cool Nespresso like coffee in the machine, not by training it anything. It just looked on how a person was doing it, and then the robot was able to conduct the to make the coffee by itself. Quite impressive, of course. This year will be the year of humanoid robots, no doubt about it. Elon Musk said in an extensive interview that he expects around 2040 or before that, around or more 1 billion humanoid robots will be rolled out all over the world. And this also because it will be able to serial manufacture these, because you can have them exactly the same size and also the same software inside it. Therefore, the production cost will go maybe not down to zero, but it will go heavily down. So maybe we will be able to buy a robot for ourselves in our private home, or for a small company, for a cost as low as maybe $30,000 or lower. Or you can rent it to a cost like $4 per hour or something like that. And then maybe it will be worth it to have a robot doing all the tasks at home, like laundry and vacuum cleaning. I already have a robot for that, actually, but still. AI is now being used in many, many different areas, and one of those are meds. Uh, there are problems with the meds, like, side effects, and people could get resistant from the meds. But now AI help to uh, develop new penicillin that are not resistant to certain different bacterias. So it managed to what do you say, uh, recommend two different types of new penicillin that could handle all type of resistant bacteria, also without any side effect. And that would be quite impossible to do without AI, or maybe it would take forever to find these new meds. So amazing stuff there. These news are not very new, but I still heard it recently, and I thought it was so mind-blowing, so I still wanted to tell you guys about it. One recent advancement within generative AI is within maths, actually. Now it can perform as good as the best high school students in the United States. So it will be very fun to follow this new area within Gen I and its progress. And I'm sure we will see it solve even university level of mathematics. On the flip side of this coin, there's ways to use this within e-commerce and campaigns and prices and stuff like that. But also on the security side, there will be great advancements. On the other side, of course, there maybe will need to be some regulations and new security updates because of the risk with this too. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang was in an interview on television in the States, and he got the question, how long do you think you will continue to be the CEO of this company? And he said he didn't know, of course, but when he was pressured, he said maybe for a long time, hopefully, maybe 4 decades. And that's quite funny, because then he will be over 100 years old. But he also got a little bit carried away, because he said he maybe could continue to run as CEO at Nvidia even after that, in the form of an humanoid robot, in the form of himself. I think with that, we say thank you for these weeks of AI news. See you soon again. Have a great way. Bye. AI news.